This hypnosis experience is copyrighted by Key Guy Technology LLC, your 2019 copyright. This hypnosis file is not to be duplicated and or distributed without express permission from Key Guy Technology LLC. Please try out our product, the Hypnosis Key, by going to www.hypnosiskey.com. The Hypnosis Key is a digital package that comes with over 1,000 Hypnosis Mp3 files that are read by hypnotherapists. The Hypnosis Key is a $20,000 value that we sell for a very low price. Again, go to www.hypnosiskey.com. That is spelled www.hypnosiskey.com. Please enjoy your hypnosis file.
I need you to listen in all respects intently now to my voice and focus on everything that I state in light of the fact that everything that I do say is incredibly genuine and not something to be messed with. Until today, you have done your absolute best to live inside specific guidelines, and whether these were purposeful or pushed onto you or even slowly learned as a method for reacting doesn't make a difference in light of the fact that you have done with this and will keep on doing as such, to a limited degree. However, you are starting to acknowledge, and maybe this has been playing at the forefront of your thoughts for some time now, that you tend to pay attention to things as well, or to actually thus you have concluded that is pleasant to build up a comical inclination. Be that as it may, where do you go to figure out how to be hilarious? There aren't any night classes for this. To the extent I am mindful, and a few people would state that you either have it or you haven't, and not having it can feel just as you do really have something, and that something can be compared to a weight, a substantial burden that is overloading you. Obviously you realize that there are actually loads of things you can do so as to build up your funniness on the grounds that, like nearly everything else, it is an ability that can be gained without any preparation, and I'm certain that you are not by any means a total learner in diversion, and I realize that you are surely eager to learn. Furthermore, mesmerizing is the perfect state in which to make positive, enduring changes, so I need you to go with me on a voyage to the domains of your great subliminal personality and enable your creative energy to have full rule. Along these lines, go further now and make another morning. It isn't first light yet, and you are as of now wide alert and watching out of your window and into the great beyond. The sky is as yet dim, however, as it continuously ends up lighter. You see pale dashes of dark and pink mist spreading over the sky as you enter the dusk time frame just before sunrise. The sky winds up lighter as the mists get the principal light of daybreak, and the whole scene takes on a strange saffron tint. A pale sickle moon looks enthusiastically down from above as the sky winds up lighter and flickers with unadulterated daylight. You would now be able to see the morning dew shimmering on the blooms and grass, and you open your window to take in the strengthening morning air. What's more, the winged creatures all of a sudden appear to spring up, and you can hear their twittering chirrups and calls as they set about their day-by-day schedules. Furthermore, all of a sudden it occurs to you this is the start of another day, even the beginning of another part of your life. You have a story to tell, truth be told. You have many interesting encounters from your life that start to surface in your psyche, and all of a sudden you are overpowered by a sentiment of absolute joy. You grin and open your arms to grasp this new day. Amid the day you start to find a side to your identity that you didn't know existed previously, and you wind up pulled into individuals and exercises that contain a component of amusingness and softness. You end up gaining effectively and easily from various individuals and circumstances that you come into contact with, and you are additionally gaining from yourself in light of the fact that inside you are a supply of already undiscovered diverting encounters and musings. Furthermore, on the off chance that you hurl a rock or little stone into this supply, you will see swells spreading outwards as the stone skims cheerfully down to the base. You end up deduction in an unexpected way, maybe a parallel way where you appear to venture out of the crate, and new musings and thoughts and even feelings present themselves to you. Truly, you made dew through the long dim night, and the new day has unfolded, and it's nearly as if you have found an entirely unexpected side to your identity. Furthermore, you all of a sudden understand that the weight you were bearing, without a doubt have been bearing for such a long time, has now lifted, and you are astounded at how free you feel. You feel as free as those feathered creatures you were tuning into as you looked out of your window, and you envision how it must be to be one of those fowls, a youthful chick that has quite recently figured out how to fly and is spreading its wings and taking off up into the reasonable blue sky. Presently take your consideration back to the without further ado and realize that despite the fact that you are infusing more amusingness into your life, there are still occasions when a genuine methodology is required. Obviously, you definitely know this, which is the reason you find that keeping the correct parity in your life is the most ideal route forward. Also, both your brain and body are working in total congruity together. You know there is an opportunity to work and an opportunity to play, yet you currently wind up making the most of your playtimes more in light of the fact that you feel more joyful, increasingly dynamic and alive each and every day. Furthermore, as an immediate after effect of this more joyful inclination, you think that it's simpler to speak with others, particularly those individuals your identity not acclimated with chatting with much, and your discussion is progressively open and light. You are likewise ending up progressively perceptive in such a significant number of various parts of your life, and you regularly observe the entertaining side of a circumstance when it is proper to do as such. Furthermore, regardless of whether you commit an error or on the off chance that somebody says something that you would have recently taken by, you think that it's a lot simpler to chuckle about it. All things considered, nobody is immaculate, and this fair implies you are as human as any other individual. You additionally end up drawn towards satire piece or silly works, and this makes you giggle more and discharges those vibrate hormones in your cerebrum. All things considered, you are feeling such a great amount of more joyful than you have felt in a long time, and this makes you feel better, and these nice sentiments remain with you. Furthermore, these recommendations are solidly installed in your subliminal personality and become more grounded step by step. They become more grounded constantly, more grounded continuously, more grounded constantly. In a minute, I'm going to tally the numbers from 1 to 5, and at the tally of 5, you will be wide conscious, invigorated and caution and prepared to enable these recommendations to work for you. 1, 2, 3 returning gradually, 4 eyelids starting to vacillate, and 5 eyes open wide, conscious psyche and body return.